with your girl Yaya.
And your boy TJ.
And we back with another motherfucking video. Period. Push shiesty.
Period. Push shiesty.
But nah,
before we go any further, like, share,
comment, subscribe, put your foes up. Put your foes up. Put your wildin'. Say no. But on today's video, we're gonna be just doing a little mucky bangy. We're
gonna do a college story mukbang with walking tacos, regular tacos, or nachos.
Yeah, we got some chicken, some garlic parmesan chicken. I got a walking taco.
Nacho.
And he got some nachos. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We just gonna be talking about different stuff. He gonna be talking about like some of his college experiences and stuff.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to get a video in, so basically we just about to do this little mukbang and just chat it up. Chat it up. Chat it up. I like my shit saucy. I got
sauce god.
I got guacamole and sour cream. So we could eat a little bit first, just to get a little.
Guacamole.
You don't like guacamole? I mean, why you don't like guacamole? Tastes weird?
It tastes weird.
Have you ever had it?
Yes.
At first, I used to always say I didn't like guacamole. But I was just saying that because it looked nasty. And then when I actually tasted it, I was like, hold on.
It's the nastiness for me.
Guacamole is good. And I put some the flaming hot
nachos.
Nachos in there too.
Doritos.
At this point, I'm just being greedy.
Pull me up.
I haven't even ate nothing today.
Pull me up.
Oh, and we got
Okay.
hold on.
You got your whole?
It was, I feel like something stuck to my tooth. But
High quality Lipton tea.
This chicken's so good.
But first college fight.
No, he's gonna fight. He got beat up. So,
Shit, wow. So, mind you, this whole fight, it's over a pencil. Crazy story.
not over a pencil.
Over a pencil. So, this is back when my nigga AJ was living. Long live AJ. He had came down to school with me and my nigga D-Lo. And it was a bunch of us in one suite. We had told the front desk, like, when he first registered for school, we had told him, like, yeah, this my mans. We want him in the same room as us, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, D-Lo?
Me, D-Lo, AJ.
Oh, AJ went to high school with you? You mean college with you?
He went to college with me and D-Lo. We was all suite mates.
Oh, I thought y'all only went to
high school
together.
No, he came down there to college with us. He hooped and everything. It was me, AJ, D-Lo, and these two brothers named Mustafa and Eugene. So, Eugene had to go to class, so we all in the room playing the game or whatever. We just came back from the cafeteria. So Eugene said, I gotta go to class, I'm gonna holler at y'all boys in a minute. So we like, all right. So we all in the room chilling or whatever. Probably like 30 minutes go by. This was like the last week of school.
But don't let your food get soggy.
This is the last week of school. So we had to do finals and everything. So finals took a while, for everybody in class. So like 30 minutes go by. This nigga Eugene come walking in the room, taking his book bag off, mad as hell. He done switched from his flip-flops. He putting his shoes on. We like, bro, what the fuck going on? He like, man, that nigga Toro got to talking crazy. Act like he didn't want to give me the pencil, blah, blah, blah. I asked the nigga nicely. So what Gene had said was, the nigga Toro, his name was Toro, he was from Atlanta. The nigga Toro didn't have a pencil to use. So Gene was like, bro, just make sure you give it back to me after class. So I guess after I guess Gene got done before Turo. So Gene was walking out of class. He like, yo, bro, I need my pencil. That nigga Turo said, nigga, I ain't done using it yet. That nigga Gene said, what? He stuck his ass, took his pencil and left. That nigga Gene was like, yeah, he came walking in the room, taking the shoes off, switching shit. He like, yeah.
Wait, the dude who had his pencil stuck him?
No, Eugene stuck him because of how he said it.
So he just socked him and the boy didn't do nothing?
I mean, shit, I guess, I don't know what it was, but I guess, shit, however this shit went down, I don't know if Turo finished his test, if he didn't finish it, walked out, was chasing him, I don't know. All I know is Eugene came rushing in the room, switching from his flip-flops and putting his shoes on. So we all in that bitch comfortable. We just see him putting his shoes on. He tell us what happened. We switching shoes. We like, oh, fucking shit. Everybody throw their shit on. Then here comes some Atlanta niggas walking down the hallway.
I was about to jump my man.
It was some Atlanta, the rest of his Atlanta niggas came walking down the hallway. As we coming out the dorm, like as we coming out the room, we at the end of the dormitory. And so like we at the end of the hallway, so it's like ain't nothing else but just the wall and our dorm doors, like one here across the way and then our room right here. So we come walking out the room, we bust a right, we see them coming down the hallway. Everybody, it's just a lot of Atlanta niggas just doing it, blah blah blah, yeah, blah blah. We trying to figure out what's going on, but we at the same time we just figured out like, yeah, you know, Gene came in this bitch, so we already know what's going on. So we like, nah, bro, we ain't finna do this shit in front of all these, you know, RAs and all that shit. So we like, shit, go outside. So mind you, it's me, AJ, Eugene, D-Lo, and Mustafa. It's 5 of us. And it's like 12 Atlanta niggas.
I feel like I'm about to eat all this chicken. I keep eating it.
Give me a drink. Slide. So it's 12 Atlanta niggas and it's 5 Detroit niggas. So we go down the street. We telling niggas as we walking, we like, bro, let these niggas get their ones, bro. Anybody jump in, it's over. So Gene and Turo score up. Boom, they get to scrapping. So this one Atlanta nigga, we kept saying it like, bro, don't jump in. Nigga tried to be tough. This nigga named Rail tried to jump in and hit Gene. Eugene brother Mustafa, he came and stuck his ass. Boom. Next thing you know, it's this short light skinned nigga. He got a loud mouth. So the nigga was talking crazy. He like, man, get off my man, blah blah blah. But he about to go swing on Mustafa, Eugene brother. Here I come. Clothesline him to the ground. Next thing you know, AJ get to scrapping with some nigga from Louisiana. I don't know how the fuck a Louisiana got with them Atlanta niggas. So it was 12 Atlanta niggas. So it was 13 of them. Because it was one Louisiana. I forgot to leave him out because he got to fighting with AJ. It was 13 of them and 5 of us. So AJ get to fighting a Louisiana nigga. We get to fighting them Atlanta niggas. Then I guess we got caught because one of the it was the track and field coach. The track and field coach drove by and seen us. And he seen a couple faces because the track and field coach is he's a teacher. And he teaches what's the name of that class? It's not gym class. What is it called?
PE.
PE. He was teaching
gym
PE.
class.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing, but you know, I was using the college term PE. So he was the PE coach. I mean the PE teacher. So he come and he run and tell the security guard. The security guard pull up with the truck. He comes swerving around the corner. All of us get the fuck on. Somebody got left over, but it wasn't none of us. It was one of the Atlanta niggas. And somehow we all got sent to the dean's office asking what happened. But the only people that got in trouble was Gene and Staffa. I mean, not Gene and Staffa. Gene and the Atlanta nigga Turo, because they had to tell him why the fight started. So none of us got in trouble, but Gene and Turo. But after that day, them Atlanta niggas was looking at us sideways. Cause I mean, shit, Gene blew that nigga shit out. He had every right to. Cause that nigga Turo could have been like, bro, I'm still using it, bro. You mind if I give it back to you after I'm done? That nigga said, nigga, I'm still using it. Come on now, somebody said that to you and it's your shit, what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? But Gene could have took it. He could have came another way about it because he was in, you know, still in class and shit like that. He could have came another way about it, but at the same time, I see why he did it though. Because that's out of respect. You feel me? Then, first time I got drunk at college. That story, it was Amsterdam.
Everybody used to fuck with the Amsterdam.
Oh my God.
They had all flavors.
Trying to be big badass. It was my nigga D-Lo birthday. D-Lo had his girl come over from down the street from another school. She was in the room.
You had a girl too?
No, it was just him. It was me, Rio, and D-Lo. We this was before Eugene and Mustafa came. It was me, Rio, and D-Lo. And Rio stayed in the other room. So because it was two to a room, but Rio was by himself at the time, so he had the room to himself. So it was D-Lo birthday. We all in that bitch turning up. All I hear is Rio say, "Trey, quit being scared to hit that bitch." Mind you, I don't drink. I haven't drunk the bottle before that bottle of Amsterdam.
No, you never drunk before?
I never drunk before that bottle of Amsterdam. That was my very first time drinking. And my ass decided to take that big ass bottle to the head.
You was tripping.
Yeah. So, shit was nasty as hell. Throat burning, all that type of shit. She'll go away. I'm buzzed as hell at the end of the night. You know, 7 o'clock the next morning comes Saturday. That was a Friday too. Saturday morning come. Finna go to the cafeteria for brunch at 12. Because Monday through Friday is just breakfast at 7. On Saturday and Sunday, brunch is at 12.
Did you tell them what college you went to?
Oh. If I didn't tell y'all what college I went to Arkansas Baptist College in Little Rock, Arkansas. Everything they say about Arkansas, that shit is true.
What they say?
That's real down south. Like that's real down south shit down there. Like the slang, the hairstyle, the dresses, the gang banging, all that shit is real. I experienced that shit for the first time. Cause I haven't really been outside the city. In some way, yeah. In certain parts of Little Rock, yeah. Or certain parts of Arkansas, yeah. But 12 o'clock comes. I'm finna get up. Next thing you know, my stomach turning. I'm talking about tight, turning, all type of shit. Before I can even walk out the door, the bathroom is right by the front door where we walk out at. Walk out our dorm room. Before I can even walk out the door, I bust that right into the bathroom and just threw up. But the throw up, it didn't just come up. That shit was like hard to come out because that shit was hurting so bad. And Rio walked in that bitch, he laughing. I'm like, you bitch ass nigga, you laughing and shit. And he was like, shit, you shouldn't have took that bitch to the head. You could have just took you a sip. You wanted to be big badass.
Right.
I'm like, shit, it's bro birthday. I'm trying to turn up.
No.
Not knowing that liquor will do that to you. And that, I guess that was my first time experiencing a fucking hangover. So, bro, like, come on, bro, you gotta go to the cab, bro. You gotta put some bread and some water on your stomach. I'm like, man, hell no, I can't shit touch my stomach. That shit gonna come right back up. Bullshit you not. As soon as I go in the cafeteria, they asked for some bread, and I got me a cup of water from the machine, the drink machine. I ate a piece of the bread. It went down. Ate a second piece of bread. That shit was hard to go down, but it went down. I had to wash it down with water. Walking back to the room with stomach turning. As soon as I walk in the room, that shit come right back up. I say, oh my God. That nigga D-Lo, he ain't do nothing but just shake his head. I was like, shit, it was for your birthday, bro, so shit, it was on your right.
Did you go to sleep or something?
I tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't because my stomach was hurting so bad. And what calmed it down was I really just had to, like, let that shit settle in because I didn't want to eat no more because I feel like that shit was going to keep coming up. Mm-hmm. So I had to let that shit just, like, during the day, I had went to class and everything. I had put my headphones in. I wasn't feeling good none that day. I threw up one more time at the end of the night. And that's because I tried to go to dinner. And I think my stomach was still fucked up. I was like, never again. I'll never do that shit again. Mm-hmm. Then, did they used to do like fire alarms and stuff at y'all school?
Yeah, like fire drills and stuff.
Fire drills. They would do that shit at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm talking about them sirens was loud as fuck. I'm talking about that shit just in your ear while you sleep. Like, it's almost like that motherfucker next to your bed. I'm talking about that shit. And clearing the whole, everybody walking outside, wiping their eyes, yawning and shit. Everybody got pajamas on, all type of shit. We just outside in the, like,
looking dumb as hell.
Just outside in the cold, just, and then they let motherfuckers back. They used to at least do that shit at least. Out the semester, they did it at least. No exaggeration, they did it at least 3 times out the semester, if not 4. And that shit was so irritating because niggas had class 8 o'clock in the morning,
right.
7 o'clock in the morning. Y'all waking niggas up at 6 o'clock.
Warn y'all?
No, that shit used to just go off while niggas sleep. Some people said fuck it, they slept through that shit. I don't know how the fuck they slept through that loud ass shit. I couldn't do it. Trey and said they slept through that shit. I was like, I don't see how the fuck y'all did it. I don't see how the hell they did that.
So Trey and said, yo, and D-Lo, but you knew D-Lo before.
I knew D-Lo before Trey and said. I met Trey and said at college.
Right, I'm saying, so Trey and said your only college friends that you still cool with? Like, for real?
For that I talk to on a daily basis,
yeah.
Yes. But like as far as other people that I went to school with, I talk to them like on social media and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like
but like
man's.
Yeah, man's Trey and said, yeah. Cause that was my college. That was our teammates in college.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. This shit good.
I'm gonna let you eat the rest of them because I'm gonna keep eating them.
Them bitches buried too.
I think it was like 10. I ate 6 of them already.
Now this one I'm talking about when I say drunk.
Yeah, I left that for you.
I bet I cleared in one bite.
No, go ahead.
Hell no. I can't even.
You want to savor that bitch low key.
Low key. I'm gonna eat that bitch piece by piece.
I think I got a story.
You got one?
You remember? I don't know if I told you this already. I think I did. But when I had when we basically had to go to like the dean because we got caught smoking on campus.
I think you told me the story, but I forgot how it went.
Technically, I wasn't smoking shit. So we used to always be like getting blowed and stuff like that. And we'd be like smoking in the car and shit because niggas didn't really used to want to like smoke in their dorm and shit because it's easy to get caught.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. So I think this was my sophomore year. I was staying with my cousin. I only stayed on campus for 1 year. So I was living with my cousin who had lived like 10 minutes away from my school. So I remember like me, this other girl, and I think it was these 2 guys that was our mans or whatever. And they had texted us like basically like I want to smoke and stuff like that.
Hell
so
yeah.
we like, yeah, whatever. So I think I was like in the midst of like sleep when they was like texting me that. So I'm like, damn, y'all, like give me like an hour because I had to literally get up, get dressed, drive there and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
So when I had pulled up, they was already in the car getting blown. At that point, they had already smoked without me.
Sick.
So I'm like, damn, or whatever. So I'm like, alright, so, but I still got in the car. Because we just be like chilling, chopping it up, like talking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we got in the car, whatever. So we just chilling. What's we about to know? I don't think we was even about to smoke again, but we were just chilling. And mind you, we was on campus, but it was like these other like dorms that was kind of like, it was like housing. I don't know. I forgot the fuck what it was called. You know what I'm talking about. But it was across the street from the towers. And it was like, kind of like little apartments a little bit. So, we just shit. We just chopping it up in the car and shit. My ass, I'm always like the type of person that just like check my surroundings and shit. Like, we from the city, you always gotta watch your surroundings. So I ain't give a fuck. I used to always just like check my surroundings and stuff. So Mind you, at this point, they not even smoking. I don't even know. I think we just literally just sitting in the car just chopping it up. Because they had just got done smoking.
But it's like still smoky in there.
Yeah, it was still a little smoky and shit. So I happened to like just like turn around and I see the... I'm like, y'all, why is the police like behind us? Like the car was like right here and the police was like right here, like sitting right here. So I'm like, okay. So my man, he had like a Charger, but he had like all of his windows was tinted as fuck. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just sitting there. Maybe they like don't even realize this. Like maybe they just sitting there. So now I see the police officer get out the car. So mind you, like I told y'all, we was literally like parked next to each other. When I pulled up, it was a parking spot right open next to them. So the police officer like went over by my car. So I'm like, why the fuck you looking at my car? The fuck? Like he was all like looking. But I think what he was trying to do was trying to see if somebody was in the car that we was in, because it was all like tinted windows. So he probably like tried to go from a distance to like look to try to see if somebody was in there. I don't know. I'm guessing he realized somebody was in there. So he came over and he like knocked on the window, and my man said rolled the window down or whatever, and he like basically like step out the car. Oh my god. So he said whatever he said to him. And he told all of us to step out the car. So I'm like, I think I was eating some like pizza rolls or a hot pocket or something. So I even looked more suspicious. Like, bitch, you blow. Like, y'all just got finished with smoking. You got the munchies now.
Yeah.
So I walk out. So we all step out of shit. My man, the girl that I was with, she was scared as fuck. Like, she was about to fucking like shit on herself. Like, she was like damn near hyperventilating. Like, she was scared as fuck. I was like, relax. So, the niggas low-key was on some whole shit or whatever. Because the police, like, I guess they already knew. So, basically, I think they had said, damn.
I do it every time.
I think you gonna just sit up in it. I think they said that, like, somebody had, like, put up the person. I don't know if somebody had put up next to them, like, on the other side. And, like, smelled that they were smoking and, like, told type shit. Like, called the police. Because... like, what the fuck? Like, how the police just automatically, like, it ain't like they had they didn't have the windows out and nothing like that. So I think somebody had told on them. I think that's what they said. So basically, the police was, like, searching the car and shit, and they had ended up finding, no, Sasha was with us, too. I forgot it was me, Autumn, Sasha, then my two mans. Because I remember that's when Sasha came up there. So, you know how I told you Sasha always, she love to say her tales. Like, she a tell ass bitch. Like, she be so mad, like, like, I need that, give me that tail. But, man, they do come in handy. I ain't even go cap. But she was like, no. So, the police was talking to the one dude who car was. So, they was, like, basically sticking to their story, like, I don't know who was smoking. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, they found the tails, so they was like paraphernalia. And then that nigga like sold weed. Good thing he had literally, I remember he told me, he was like, I literally just had took my weed back in the dorm. Yeah. But he had his like baggies. Oh. Yeah, and they found like little like residue of like weed and stuff. So they was like trying like, oh, so you sell weed and stuff like that. He like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then the other dude was basically like, I ain't smoked nothing. I was smoking a black. I'm like, wow, he a whole ass nigga. Like, you could have just been like, I don't know. Like, you just trying to exclude yourself from this stuff. Or so I'm just sitting there like, I really don't know, because I really wasn't doing anything. Like, I literally just got in the car. So I wasn't saying nothing. I was like, I already don't fuck with the Fed, so you're not about to get any information out of me.
Right.
So, Autumn, I told you, she was just sitting there, like, scared. Look like, ooh, like, looking scared and shit. And Sasha was like, I don't go here. So, the fuck? So, they all basically, like, give us y'all IDs and stuff. So, we had to get them, like, our school ID and shit like that. And, I think the nigga had tried to, like basically like blame it on Sasha. Like, that's her shit. Like, yeah, I mean it was, but like, you a hoe ass nigga type shit. So the police officer low key was like, y'all don't need to fuck with them niggas no more. Like literally, like, y'all don't need to fuck with this nigga no more. Like, they basically trying to like just plan it on y'all type shit. Like, well, basically on Sasha and shit like that. like just trying to like throw y'all under the bus type shit. Like he basically like find some better friends. Like you don't need to fuck with those type of niggas and stuff like that. And then he was like, since you want to sit up there and keep like trying to play stupid and stuff, since it's your car, you're gonna get the like ticket and like. So I think he had ended up going to court. I think he got on probation and everything for that shit. But we all had to go because we had to give them our IDs. So they like reported us to school and shit. So we had to go and like talk to like the dean and all of that stuff and I was so irritated because I'm like, I really didn't do anything. Like I really was confused. But they had ended up like saying I was good because like everybody else was like, she really like had just got in the car. Like they was on some real ass shit. Like they was like, I didn't tell them to say that. The people was just like, well, like you're good and all like that because like the people that we had talked to before, like the other people, they was basically saying like you really didn't have nothing to do with it. And I was like, real nigga, because y'all got me fucked up because I really didn't do nothing. So they basically had to take like a little online like drug class, talk about like how many times a week do you smoke? Bitch, 7. Because you know, 7 days a week.
Every day, bitch.
But yeah, we did used to smoke a lot. I ain't go cap. But yeah, so they all had to take like drug classes, and the one guy, he actually had to go to court and got on probation and shit for that. I was like, that's what you get. Except they're trying to be a hoe ass nigga.
Damn, they tried to pin my man's down.
Yes, they tried to pin me down. The fucking I ain't even do nothing. I was sitting there so irritated, like wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do I got any more stories?
I'm full, y'all.
Hell yeah.
I didn't basically ate this whole thing. We ate all the chicken.
Damn. It's a story I'm missing. I think when my room got raided.
No room got raided?
When I was selling crud. Not raided, but
Somebody finessed you?
yeah, somebody stole my crud.
Your room got raided, but it wasn't by the feds.
Right. So
Did your parents ever know you so weak? Hopefully they don't watch this video.
They
Thirsty ass.
What?
I drank all mine too. I'm thirsty. You got some more in there?
No. All gone.
For some reason, this wasn't enough.
That shit was good. So I had it was this girl named KT. She wasn't a girly girl. She was
a stud.
Yeah, a stud. She was a stud. Always crispy. Always kept cheese, all type of shit. She did the little phone jugs and all that other shit. So she out one day I was with her because we didn't have class that day, and like she was fucking with me because I was on the squad and she was like the assistant. She was the assistant coach for the girls basketball team. So we was already like clicked in after that. So she had one day I was with her. We had went to Walmart because she her friend was having a housewarming, not a housewarming party. What the fuck was that shit called?
Kickback.
A kickback. I'm talking about housewarming. She was having a kickback, so we had to go to Walmart to get all the stuff. So on the way back from Walmart, she made a stop at her big bro crib. He stayed like probably like 15-20 minutes like outside of Little Rock. So we had made the stop at his her big bro crib. She introduced me to him, blah blah blah. Ever since I met him, then I was plugged in with him. So he was like, yeah, little bro, you go to Baptist? I'm like, yeah, I go to Baptist. He was like, what'd he say? He was like, you be doing that, you be fucking with the crud and shit? I was like, hell yeah, I be fucking with the crud. That nigga said, he said, what you do with an O? I said, with an O? I said, shit, give it here. Watch what I do.
Niggas be like,
I said, give it here. Watch what I do.
Got that shit stole.
He called his big bro. His big bro pulled up. He actually he didn't give it to me right away. KT had took me back to the school, and then when I got back to the school, she called me like, yeah, she said Big V finna, she said V finna come pull up on you with that bag. I was like, all right, bet. So he pulled up to the school. And he had an ounce and a book bag. He gave me the book bag. Took the book bag in the room. I had already told my nigga Keon and my nigga Sean. I had already told them like, yeah, bro, we finna have that bag in. They like, all right, bet. So they
was happy as hell.
So Keon was in the gym, and I think Sean was in his room, and I think he was playing the game. So I had walked in my room, and I had called them niggas like, yeah, come to the room or whatever. So them niggas, Keon was still in the gym, so I waited till he got done. I told Sean, I said, Sean, come to the room. Got the bag in. Shit. Soon as the bag touched my hand, I made that same day. I made like 6 sales. Ever since then, everybody was fucking with me. What you say?
I was like, he lied.
No, I swear. Soon as I got the bag, I started like.
You was already telling niggas before you even got the bag that you had the bag. Like, I had the bag coming in, nigga.
Yeah, that was my exact words. I said, yeah, I'm finna have that shit in. Come fuck with me.
They was like, all right, man, let me know.
Niggas was literally walking up to me like, yeah, that shit in. I'm like, no, that shit on the way. It's gonna be on the way soon. Mind you, I swear to God, I lie to you now. I go to the cab. The cab was still. We didn't have class that day, but the cab was still open. So I walk into the cab, let niggas know like, yeah, that bag in, come fuck with me, come shop, blah blah blah. Niggas like, all right, bet I'm gonna come to your room, blah blah blah.
You made yourself too hot.
I mean, yeah, but it was after like, I probably had that bag for like almost 2 weeks. I kept ringing up, bro. I called Big Bro. He was like, that shit was gone. I had got that shit on a Wednesday. That shit was gone Friday. I called him Friday like, yeah, big bro, I need, I got the cheese. I need a re-up. He like, damn, little bro, straight like that? I'm like, yeah, straight like that. He like, all right, bet. Gave me another bag. Got that shit off in another 2 days. It was almost 3. So I had got that shit off in 3 days, called him again. Now, mind you, I always got to keep something to myself, but I had enough. I had enough to keep to myself, and I had enough to re-up. So I always take my little portion out first, and then I sell the rest of the bag. So that second week, when that shit got stole, I was going to the gym, and I had just locked my room up. That's when D-Lo was with me too. D-Lo was in my he wasn't my roommate, but he was my suite mate. Mm-hmm. And me and D-Lo was going to the gym. And nobody else knew where our room was at except a couple people, because I didn't want everybody coming to my room because I knew that shit would be hot. So I think whatever them little couple people that knew where my room was at, they didn't know where that shit was at. They searched and destroyed that motherfucker because my room was cluttered. And I came back from the gym. I was taking my book bag off. I unlocked the door.
How did they get in your shit?
I don't know, because the door was locked. That's the part I don't understand. I asked D-Lo. I'm like, damn, bro, didn't you lock the door? He like, yeah, I locked that motherfucker right behind me. And I seen him lock the door. So I'm like, damn, so you locked it. So how the fuck did they get in that bitch? Now, mind you, RAs do got keys to rooms. So
you think it
might have been it might not have been the RAs, but it might have been some funny shit going on. They might have took the keys from the RA or something like that, because nobody else knew. I mean, nobody else had the key to our room but me and D-Lo.
You think through your suite mate? They could have got in through your suite mate room? Because was y'all connected through the bathroom? How was y'all suite mate?
It was like when you walk in the room, you got the bathroom to the left.
Is the bathroom the way you get in your suite mate room?
No.
Oh.
You go in through the rooms. Like, as soon as you walk through the front door, it's a room right here, and it's a room straight ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then once you come out both rooms, the bathroom is right there, and you got 2 sinks right here.
Oh, so yeah, how did they get in your room?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like me and D-Lo was so confused. I'm like, bro, how the fuck did niggas get in my room? And the only thing I was thinking about was like, what the fuck am I about to tell Big V? Like, I was really just sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck I'm finna tell that nigga? So I was like, fuck it.
Just gotta tell
Took a deep breath. I called that nigga like, yeah, somebody stole the bag. Only thing that nigga said was, shit, find a way to get that cheese. That's all he said. I mean, shit, that's all he can say for real. He didn't get that cheese. I went home, and that was that. I mean, shit, the bag was lost. Sorry.
What you mean you went home?
Shit, it was the end of the school year.
Oh.
But that was one of the days we didn't have class because I think it was like Martin Luther King?
Like how am I gonna get the cheese? I don't have the bag.
Yeah, I can't get the bag. I can't get the cheese. So it was
You're
like
not getting my cheese.
it was the end of the school year.
And that nigga probably still on your head to this day.
Hell no, he didn't forgot about me. That shit was 3 years ago.
Hell no, I don't remember niggas that fumbled the bag.
Shit.
He like, let that nigga come back down here. All right, I got something for that ass. He wasn't like calling your phone and shit?
No, I ain't talked to him ever since that day. Ever since I told him the bag was gone, I ain't talked to him
Did
since
you block him?
No, I didn't block him. He just ain't never called me. KT ain't never say nothing. Big Bro ain't never say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. It was just like, shit, sorry, the bag gone. Shit.
And you never figured out who it was?
No, everybody was acting clueless. I was just like, I wasn't even asking questions. I was really just trying to like, look around, peep scene, and then when people had crew, I tried to see if that was my crew or whatnot. But
nothing ever added up.
Nothing really came about. So I was really confused as to.
You think it was one of your mans?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't none of my mans. Cause the only people that was there, was cause Keon was in the gym. He found out after he got out the gym, and Sean was confused too. He like, bro, what the fuck? We was all like lost, like clueless, like, bro, who the fuck? Like, when nobody else in this bitch. So I feel like whoever did that shit, they had to get the keys from the RAs, or they had to talk to the RAs, and they talked to RA and opening the room, cause
ain't no way.
Ain't nobody else got the key. But
ain't no RA. You talking? Bro, stop hitting the thing. Like
what?
I'm just thinking like an RA or really like just open somebody else's room. Like they not supposed to do shit like that.
Shit, that 2 RAs got fired for that shit.
Oh,
so,
shit?
Yes.
They probably stole the bag.
They was just going in niggas' rooms.
They probably stole the bag.
That's why the dean and the all the other upper authority, they had to watch who they made RAs, cause
niggas is thieves.
Yeah. So it either had to be a student or RA. I mean,
and it wasn't like you could have just been like, let me rewind the cameras.
Yeah.
Like you got the bag. Like you bye. You're
and they weren't even like, I was trying to ask them like, can y'all run the, like I was talking to my boy CK. He was an RA at the time. I had asked him. I was like, damn, bro. But he wasn't on duty the night that shit happened though. But I asked him, I was like, bro, is it a way you can like go behind the desk and like rewind cameras? And like I was like, how far do cameras go back? And he was like, no, I can't even do it, cause he said he was like, it's certain shit you got to do for that shit, and I don't know how to do it. I was like, well, damn, nigga, how long was you a RA for that? You not know how to do that shit? He was like, nigga, I just became RA. I was like, oh well, my bad.
I'd be like, nigga, you stole my shit. That's why you don't know how to rewind the cameras.
Ever since that day, niggas was like, you ain't selling no more. You ain't no. I'm like, hell no, but then it was like, that shit was just. So
like, you was a weed man for 2 weeks.
Not even shit, if that.
And you never did. Have you ever sold weed again after that?
Yeah, I sold again. I had copped some. I had copped the half from my plug, and I was selling off that. But
when you got back to the city?
No, when I was down in school. So after the bag got stole, that shit was like, that was way before.
Oh.
So I was like,
yeah, that's not your job. Not in your job description. Yeah, just leave that alone.
That shit was over with.
See, you just supposed to be a upstanding citizen and work a 9 to 5 or start your business.
I was like, yep, not me. I won't do it anymore.
I'm sick they finessed.
I was sick about it too.
Ran off on the plug twice.
One of the RAs, she told me one day, when I did have a bag, she was like, she was like, I had walked past her. I had walked downstairs. I had walked past the front desk. She was like, she was just shaking her head. I'm like, why are you shaking your head? She was like, you got these motherfuckers walking around here looking like zombies. I say, what? What you talking about?
So niggas was talking too much?
Huh? No, she could tell how high motherfuckers was.
But how did she know it came from you? That's what I'm saying.
Because she looked at my room on the cameras. And I was like, how you know? It was only her, one of the little gay RAs, and it was like a couple people in the lobby area. But I was talking to it like I had leaned over like the desk so she wouldn't be like saying that shit in front of everybody. It was only us three could hear that shit. And I was like, "What you talking about, Miss Rhonda?" She was like, "Yeah, I be watching the cameras. I be seeing motherfuckers coming in and out your room." And I was like, "Shit." But
this nigga was making himself hot. What they say?
But
Period. It said a side hustle could help you. It said on my Credit Karma, it said your side hustle could help you something with your savings. Period. Credit Karma, you already know I got a side hustle. And that's on period. And since we talk about side hustle, follow my business page at Braylon, BRAYLEN_sense SCEENTS_. Period. For all your candle needs, I'm having another drop 10/10, and that's on period. Getting all my stuff together. We're gonna do another pop-up shop and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. But yeah, follow my business page. And yeah, was you done with your story?
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna end this out, man. We just was trying to eat our food and have conversations. But yeah, y'all, do that for me. Like I said, follow my business page. Follow my Instagram at YANI3_baby. And that's on period. Say no. And like, share, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. Like, subscribe. Like, so no. That's the main thing. Subscribe. Like, why you not subscribe? Like, people be watching my videos and it's not adding up because I don't have the subscribers and the views.
Add up.
But no, for real, subscribe so y'all gonna be a part of the family. So y'all gonna be a part of the family, a part of the gang.
Gangway.
But yeah, so yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Put your phones up. Hit that post notification bell so you can be notified when we post another video. All that good stuff. Y'all know how it go.
Y'all know.
But yeah, so we about to end this out because I'm tired and I'm sleepy and I got the eye. No, babe, come on. And I got the itis.